Hi, everyone. I'm Olga Villaverde. President Obama just spoke moments ago about the New York City's grand jury decision to not indict the police officer involved in the Staten Island death. Now, the grand jury was investigating Officer Daniel Pantaleo after he placed 43-year-old Eric Garner in a chokehold during an arrest for selling illegal cigarettes. President Obama spoke moments ago. Here's what he had to say.
We are not going to let up until we see a strengthening of the trust and a strengthening of the accountability that exists between our communities and our law enforcement.
Now, earlier today, NYPD Police Commissioner Bill Bratton said his department prepared for the possibility of any Ferguson-style protest as a result of the grand jury's decision. We, of course, will keep you posted on any developments with this story. Meanwhile, former NBA star Charles Barkley says many of those Ferguson demonstrators are just plain wrong.
The notion that white cops are out there just killing black people, that's ridiculous. It's just flat out ridiculous. And I challenge any black person to try to make that point.
But Barkley does support the Rams players who protested Brown's death by holding their hands up, as you can see in this picture, as they walked out for Sunday's game. In other news, congressional Republicans gathered today to rally against President Obama's recent executive order on immigration.
Amnesty is wrong. Amnesty is fundamentally unfair to the millions of legal immigrants who followed the rules and came here legally.
And I can look at this thing as I have all throughout the Thanksgiving break and try to conclude how it is that anybody can step into the House or the Senate chambers January 6th and take an oath to uphold this Constitution, this oath right here, having voted to fund the president's lawless, unconstitutional act.
Congress, led by the GOP, will work to stop the president's plan to protect millions of illegal immigrants from deportation when they take over next year. Senator Mitch McConnell will lead the upper house when he takes over as majority leader next year. He met with President Obama at the White House. Senator McConnell and the president discussed funding the government. The meeting was the first one-on-one meeting since the GOP seized control of the Senate in the midterm elections. McConnell and Obama have both mentioned holding these talks over a glass of bourbon, but no confirmation from the White House if adult beverages were actually served. Honda announced it's expanding its nationwide recall of all cars containing those Takata airbags. But the head of the Japanese airbag company, who testified on Capitol Hill, told Congress that a nationwide recall is not needed. Takata's airbags are blamed for at least 5 deaths. They're also responsible for injuring a number of other people. And that's your Newsmax Now update. Always stay connected right here to Newsmax.com.